So I will just talk about some random shit, I guess. One of the things is that your personality follows you wherever you go. And I mean, no shit, right? But a lot of people, I think, believe that when they travel, they just kind of grow and it's all like hunky-dory. Well, no, not really. I mean, tonight I met a guy who I didn't really want to spend any time with. He was kind of a fucking weirdo, really. But he's travelled so much. He's recently done like volunteering here and there, and he's done he's done like skiing in the Alps, and he's been in Slovakia, and he's done this and he's done that, and he's from Australia, and he's been at all these party hostels and done all this drinking and had so much fun. Yet he's still a bit like a fly, you know. He's a bit of an irritant, and well, a lot of an irritant. I mean, he just talks about himself and redirects a conversation toward himself, or redirects conversation toward himself. I mean, tonight I've just come out from a pub sort of place, and like a bar, I guess, in between. And he was just talking about how he got pegged by an ex-Russian model at a sex festival in a village in the south of France. How peculiar. How very, very odd. Do I believe him? No, horseshit. Was he probably saying it for the sake of garnering some attention? Courting some feminine, attention? Yes, that's probably what he was doing. Yet he talked about... Oh yeah, and what else? Yes. Earlier he was saying how a girl's coming over, a Polish girl was coming over to return some stuff. And he's thinking of fucking her, he's saying like, oh yeah, I might fuck her, She's got a bit of a cold though, so, I don't really want to get sick, it's not really worth it. Oh, hey Elliot. Cheers, Elbow. I'll read that in a minute, mate. And there's also a person walking very slowly across this little green I'm in. You can't see him probably. Can you see him? I need to be over there. I don't know, it seems quite ominous where I am in the film, but it's actually like the centre of town. Just fucking interesting people. So yeah, your personality follows you everywhere, which is obvious, but when you see it in these people who have done so much, like the guy I met in Jerusalem, who had spent 10 years volunteering, 10 years teaching English, and he's volunteered in Kenya, he's in his 30s, he's travelled the world, and again elbow. It's good English as well. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, I love having a bit of good English, mate. Being able to speak English is one of my strongest points. Like saying the cat sat on the mat, mate, it blows them away. But no, I'll read that in a minute, mate, so I appreciate the message. But yeah, it's just almost astounding the lack of self-awareness people can have. And a lack of self-awareness, or just self-awareness, isn't just innate. It's not intrinsic within ourselves. It's not innate. It's something you can develop and grow through, fuck knows, a lot of self-development stuff, and having some humility. It's almost quite funny watching people who... It's pitiful. It's quite pitiful and maybe quite, sad, disheartening when you see people who make dicks of themselves. This person who's now walking in the dock is now walking slightly toward me, so I'll now meander the other way. Interesting. But yeah, these people who lack this self-awareness, they say dumb shit and try to garner some responses, and they do, but they have no self-consciousness to realise that those elicited responses are just completely fake, or they get awkward reactions. Oh, they're walking the dog, so it's not actually that bad. They're just some weird slow walker, or the dog's probably near death. So yeah, that's about it. I'm going to a place called Zakopane tomorrow in the south of Poland to get a bit of hiking done, get some cheeky snaps, because obviously I wouldn't be travelling if it wasn't for the sake of Instagram and uploading my photos there, because it's not official unless it's on social media, right? That's about it. just want to do a quick update, which has now lasted 5 minutes, and yeah, I'm going to bed.